GT racer Michael Lyons. If the driver was talking to the team on the radio, he wouldn't have necessarily got the call from the team, and we are being told that it is the team not being able to talk to the car properly, and sometimes radios are a problem at Monza. So good thought, Michael Lyons, well done, thank you. It is, we've just had it confirmed by the team that they are struggling to communicate, so they're not able to say go, go, go.
No, I mean, there was something clearly obvious, we didn't know what it was, and it is a public park, it's a royal park, and one of the issues that Monza's had to deal with for many years is with all the tree growth here in the last 70 or so years, or maybe 80 years since the circuit was created, is considerable. But now Max Buch once again right onto the rear wing of the lead Ferrari.
Here we go then, out of Parabolica. 70 minutes to go up towards the timing line. Last time it was 0.597. This time the margin is 0.335. Has Maxi Buch got enough grunt to cope with the very svelte aero shape of the Ferrari down towards turn one? He's closing, he pulls out. Can he force a mistake out of Alyoshin? Not there, he can't. But see how good the Mercedes is hauling itself out of the corner. They're closing again onto the back of the Ferrari. Yeah,
but at the end of the straight, the Ferrari is able to consolidate its position, and Max Buch knew that if he tried to launch the car, the Mercedes down the inside, it would only end in disaster for Maximilian Buch, and potentially would have a damaging effect or damage the 72 Ferrari. So he backed out of it. Same old story, you catch, and then what do you do? How do you find a way past? Well, Max Buch's pretty useful when it comes to driving a Mercedes-Benz, Mercedes AMG GT3. If there's a way to do it, he'll find it. But this has been good defense by Alyoshin in the Ferrari, and gap 0.3 of a second. I mean, you can't really get any closer unless you push the car ahead of you. Out of Les Motu, both cars pretty much identical.
Was it 2 years ago that Buch spent most of the last half an hour glued to the back of Shane van Gisbergen's McLaren, but could not find a way through? The BOP was such that it was just impossible to find a way past, but he threw everything at it, and he's going to throw everything at this as well. So in sector 1, he's fractionally quicker. Sector 2, slightly slower as he gets a little bit stuck behind the Ferrari. These two now 10 seconds up the road from Adrian Zaug, but with 68 minutes to go, there is a battle royal for the race lead. Ferrari versus Mercedes, and Alyoshin defends.
Yeah, he's going to the middle of the track, so that's going to prevent any idea of Maximilian Buch diving down the inside, goes back to the left to take his line. And Buch knows that his opportunity on this lap has been lost, but he's close, really close. Closest he's been on the exit of the Parabolica at any point with this car in this battle. 1 hour, 8 minutes remaining, but the straight line performance of the Ferrari just is sufficient. In spite of dragging the Mercedes along behind him, Max Buch, is he going to think about it? Is he going to look down the inside? Has he got the braking capacity to make that pass down the inside? No.
Not this time, at least. The gap closer than ever. It was 0.210. But Alyoshin responding well to the pressure, isn't he? He's not putting a wheel on. He's not looking scrappy. We've had one run wide, admittedly, out of the Ascari chicane. But now Buch is breathing down his neck as he comes through the Curva Grande. The Ferrari just in the lead. The SMP Racing Team looks on. Alyoshin goes defensive as Buch tries the inside line, gets a face full of 488, moves to the other side. Ferrari brakes as late as it dares. Will it be compromised coming out of the chicane? No, it's all good. So Alyoshin still has the advantage, but Buch gets good drive out of the corner, but again the Ferrari's in the way.
Yes, but what's happening now is Maximilian Buch has really got hold of the Ferrari and he's almost controlling what the Ferrari is doing, making it go one way and the other in defence. So the control of this battle for the lead is now switched from the lead Ferrari in effect to the second place Mercedes. And Alyoshin is going to be looking in the rear view mirror, the wing mirrors. Where's the car? Where is he going to go? He's trying to anticipate what Max Buch might do. No way down the inside, make the cut back. Again, forcing the lead car to respond to the movements of the second place car.
Can he force an error out of Alyoshin here? Will he run wide? A little bit, only fractionally wider than does the Mercedes. So now all that grunt of the Mercedes AMG GT3 is in the wheel tracks. Alyoshin covers the inside line. Now what about Buch if he goes wide in? Can he swing across and be tight out of the corner? Let's see whether the opportunity presents into the Parabolica. He's forced to go the long way round. Is that going to work? It is! Fantastic move! Maxi Buch round the outside into the lead. Brilliant.
Absolutely outstanding. I mean, that is a courageous pass. I mean, to do that on the outside, on the bit of the racetrack, which is the dirtier part of the racetrack, not the race line, carry the speed, not lose control of the car, get ahead, that is outstanding in my opinion. Look at the Straka team, they are absolutely ebullient with the efforts. Maximilian Buch puts the 43 Mercedes finally into the lead after how many laps? Well, virtually an entire session of trying to run down the lead. Ferrari finally catching it and then making a manoeuvre. I didn't anticipate that, and I think that's really a creative and an imaginative watch again. Ferrari did compromise itself by staying so far to the right, coming down, so had to brake slightly earlier to get the car slowed down, but Maxi Buch, he just went the long way around. I dread to think how dirty the outside of the track at that point is, but he had the speed to sweep around. Watch from the onboard. I'm going to stay silent.
Brave stuff from Maxi Buch round the outside. Honestly, he must have whatnots the size of space hoppers to pull that move off. That was outstanding.
The gap between the two cars, and credit to both drivers for giving each other race room.